Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sussex Saturday on Sunday. Hopefully, you are hearing me. I haven't gotten to the bottom of the chat, so I'm not sure that you really can hear me. But hello. Oh, yep, there's my little notification. I hope you all are well. Happy New Year's Eve. And then for those that are outside the United States, um, and some parts of Europe, Happy New Year, and even Africa, because it's probably 2024 already. Yes. So hopefully your new year is going well. And for those of us getting ready to close out the year, yes. I already see some shenanigans starting in the chat. I almost cussed. I'm not going to say I'm giving that up for the new year, but it is what it is. You come into the chat and want to start, you're going to get started. Okay. Let me see. I'm just going through all the hey. Hello, everybody. Those that started out the chat, Carol, Lydia, and Grace. Hello to you all, because whoo, y'all had popped in, dropped your hellos, and when I came into I was like, oh my gosh, y'all get started early. So, hey, Lady T, how you doing? Yes, so. Whew. Alrighty. So let me now, okay. I think we should let me not even play like 2024 is going to be any different. I will drag those that deserve to be dragged. I'm just going to say it. Now, I'm really tickled that somebody actually dropped it in the chat, and in the midst of all the different comments, hello and this and that. Y'all will see in a minute. Hey, C-Mac, how are you? All right, let me woosah. Let me just woosah. All right, let me get over here, do the disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So not going to really do a year in review. We know that 2023, like we discussed, it was a great year for Harry and Meghan. We know how it's kicked off with Spare on January 10th. Yes, let's get it. Winter had arrived and basically has scorched all of them in that family since. So it would have taken me so long trying to see. This is the one thing doing daily. I don't know how folks do it, because to get the content ready for y'all just don't. It's a lot. So luckily this morning, I noticed that on the app formerly known as this hashtag, we love you, Harry and Meghan, and the Sussexes are trending. So I was like, ooh, let me see what's going on. But it's just, squad being squad, extending a little love and all that, as usual, to our faves. Yes. So, Squatty Corner. Gil, I swear I gave you thanks, but I think you gave me another super. Listen, thank you, Gil, because it was after Sussex Saturday. So you always seem to do that, and then I get like, didn't I just do that? Didn't I just see that? But thank you so very much. All right, I'm gonna play this for you, and let me get over to the right spot. Whew. I might get it together by next year. Hee hee. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you again, Gil. I so appreciate the love that y'all drop even when the live stream ends. I thank you. Okay. Let me come on down. Some of you already know. I had pinned the link, I think, to what did I pin? Let me come over here and look. Oh, the merch. Yes. So those that are always looking for the link, if you don't see Nightbot or you don't get a chance to go out to the main channel or you don't go to the live stream description, it's pinned at the top and you can take a look around and see if you like something and want to purchase. hmm Just taking a sip of my tea. Um, Baby Deranger is back. Baby Deranger must have taken the holidays off. But Baby Deranger is always right on time. And just so that you will see, I'm going to take the banner down for a second. It was last night when Baby Deranger, you know how babies do at night. Okay. So, Baby Deranger, how dare Harry and Meghan not appease us by building bridges with their UK haters and royal family? If they want our forgiveness, they must get back on social media, give us advance notice of their plans, and jump when we say jump. If they ignore our demands, His Majesty the King must remove all titles. Baby Deranger. Right on point, right on time, as always. So let me just go into look at the comments. I have a few little tidbits for trash time, and then we're just going to chat. Your favorite, what's your favorite moment, if you can pick one for the Sussexes for 2023? And then what is your thoughts for what's going to happen, which we'll talk about tomorrow, but what do you think is going to be the thing, which is all speculation. You know how we have no clue until it happens. Now, I want y'all to laugh with me because I didn't realize who that gentleman was that I shared yesterday that was whining about they don't tell us ahead of time. They should be back on social media. I had no idea until I saw his name this morning. I bust out laughing. I was like, oh, Rhoda is just so tore up. Bright Eyes, PBJ, how are you? Happy New Year. Let the dragon continue. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Um, Let me just look in here really quickly, see if I'm missing anything. Oh, Lady T, I'm still recovering from Baron's pocket. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I couldn't even hang. I was just like, my eyes. I be battling my eyes sometimes, for sleeping. Mm-mm. Let's see, what bot account is baby doing? No, not a bot account. It's a squatty. You have to be on the app formerly known as Twitter to know who it is, because those that are on there know. Yeah, not a bot, but it is a squatty. That's why it's funnier than ever. All right. Okay. I'm gonna come to. Let me star this comment because then that'll be one of the comments. I'll know where to start as I work my way down the chat once I come out of trash time. So. Let me just, for 2023, I was going to say, this is the last time you'll hear the marker for 2023. You'll hear it again tomorrow. It's your favorite time. Trash time! Trash time! Trash time! Okay, so trash time, it's going to be quite light, as it should. I don't want to, I think I dragged so much yesterday. So here are the crazy headlines. So when I did a search on Meghan, so you see Newsweek is, crazy as ever. Meghan Markle's major fashion contradiction. Y'all just like to twist the words that she says, but nevertheless, the Hindu Times, Prince Harry, Meghan Markle win Americans' hearts anew. They never lost Americans' hearts. Those that are supporters are still supporters. Okay. Yahoo, the new photo shows that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's daughter Lilibet didn't even click because you're going to show the pap and we're going to keep on moving. So, New York Post. Okay, the Murdy Merc corporations, because they own many media organizations. Y'all need some mental help. I just have to say that. So, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle to reunite with the king in New Year. So we know headlines yesterday that I was reading was like they demanding an apology. Now you're saying they're going to reunite it? No, and it won't feel good. It's not going to feel good for that family. I can tell you right now. So it's not happening. Unless it's in a courtroom or something. Okay. So did a search on Harry, and then the Guardian comes up. This hasn't delivered for them. We're next for Harry and Meghan content creators. What's next? I need y'all to get your lives together. Don't be coming for them and then okay. Anyway, the faux news, has Britney Spears, Jada Pinkett Smith, and then Prince Harry. The year's most shocking, and it's like memoirs, but was it really shocking? I think we all kind of knew about his life. Um, there's some other tidbits we didn't know, like how it really was at school, but yeah, anyway. You see Yahoo's on here too. So, and then of course the Independent, The Crown's Dominic West says Prince Harry no longer talks to him. Does Harry have to talk to you? Why is that such a blank requirement? Oh, go cry in your coffee or booze or whatever the heck is your favorite, Mine is Lipton tea. Okay. There's trolls. I consider them trolls just by the comments, and I'm just going to. I think I have the 2 starred because I didn't yet blast the person out of the chat, which I probably could, but I was afraid it was going to delete their comment. This one was left yesterday, and I wanted to share with you all. So it's just too hilarious to me when I go into the lives. I see the comments that are coming in, and I usually will heart comments, reply back. It just depends on what's said or whatever. I got to give this a little air to breathe. It's that cheap wine. They think it's good, but it's really not. Okay. So this troll, schoolies out, according to these comments. Praising someone who disrespected family, lied in court, and won't give up the title from those she had to flee from, and then has a laughy cry face. Now, there's so many words that I had chosen for this particular person. I did respond and then sent them on their way. So this was my family. Number one, my response. Number one, family disrespected her. Number two, she won her case. And then number three, they both offered the styling, aka Duke/Duchess. And that family said no. Get your facts straight. Oh, and thanks for hate watching and engagement. Happy New Year, Ranger. Yes, that was my begone craziness. But thanks for the engagement. So let me get on over here. Let me go to the comments. Let me go on over here where I have it starred. So, Esther McDonald, since you are under your name or under a name, this to me is trolling. Let me get to the right one. Okay, so this is the first comment that I saw as I was pre-live. So this was dropped before the live stream started. And y'all know that I like to comment and respond and all that other stuff. I did respond back. Told the person to kick rocks basically, but okay. Because I don't even know where this context is coming from. But alrighty. Esther says, he let her use the name Meghan when her name is Rachel. He knew this would get out and people would know by law they are not married. So take this Harry and the royal family, and he has and is using her. And then I didn't realize till I was going back in the street. I said, "Oh, you left another one. Oh, okay." And it's going, see, this is how you read these comments. And it is going, it's all Megan's fault, not Harry. All bad things is because of Megan, not Harry. Remember Diana, all she went through until she died. So believe this, Megan was and is being used. Megan is being used. You were so off base with some of your ish, but okay. We we in Squatty know that Megan's name is Rachel Meghan Markle. She's not hid that. We all know that. She used Meghan Markle as far as acting. That was her name for that. And many actors that you know under the names that you know them, that's not their real names. Some of them truly use a yeah, a fake name, so to speak. So it's like their stage name. At least hers is her name. She just doesn't go by her first name. And they never called her that at home. So, okay. I'm going to unstar these, but yeah, I'm just going to Esther, thanks for the show, cuz you truly just, I don't get it. I don't get it. But because of the lunacy that you brought into the chat, I just want to show this. Let me go over here and unhighlight, because I think I have to unhighlight it. I'll just go and do that. Okay, for the time being. Because so much was to do about the 3 days prior when Meghan, during the Oprah interview, said they had married. And thank you to the crazies, because y'all had to go out and look for their marriage certificate, so it made it easier for me to do a Google search, and boom, there it was. So what do we see the name on here? Rachel Meghan Markle. Esther, get your shit together. Being used? No. They wanted to use her to be the deflection, to be the scapegoat for every little cover up of the poop that they do, and the picking and sticking and pegging they do that's not with their spouses. Yes, I'm speaking about Space and KC3, because ain't no telling. Since a certain in-law over there, married to a cousin or a nephew or something, that family has no bounds when it seems to. Anyway, nevertheless, that individual female seems to know that KC3 works till 4 a.m. Unless you're in his presence, how would you know? Okay, so there, Esther, that should help you. If you're still in the chat and feel brave enough, drop another comment. Please make it make sense, because yes, the mod squad's gonna get you when you do. I have to go back in because I don't know if it would have it would have taken your comment out. So I know I didn't block you until I got to this point. You crazies. And yes, the Archbishop was with them 3 days prior. He never confirmed that private. He didn't. To me, he never really needed to. The fact that he was with them, quote, marriage counseling. Okay. Seems some others skipped that lesson or just didn't pay attention because they're above the law. Yeah. They get exempt from laws. Like you can't sue them for racism because they're exempt from the law, even back to 2010. So okay. And I'm talking about that family. Now I'm going to scroll up because those were the items that I had. See, just troll comments, and it gets it on and popping up into this here. So let me find, because I did highlight and star it so that I would know where I needed to drop back down into the chat. So, of course, I probably scrolled too far up. Here we go. Let me come back over here. Go up here. The lady in black is busy. She's going to get everybody. Don't you worry. I gave her a moment off for today, but you'll see her again next year. You'll see her again. Woo! All right. So I had asked prior, what was your favorite moment in 2023? So jumping back into the comments here, there, Lady T is saying the Invictus games were my favorite moment. It was my first time experiencing the games. They were wonderful. Oh, and you're so lucky to be in the midst. To feel the energy. We were able to. I mean, if you were there in person, because it sounded like you were there in person. Maybe not. Maybe you were watching online. I love that they had it online. I pray they keep having it online, even if it is in the native language of the country that they're in, because listening to the commentators in German, it was fun, but, made it a little difficult at times, but now I'm going to work my way down the chat from here. Hello to everyone that has come in. Please remember to hit the thumbs up. Yes, even on New Year's Eve, we're not taking a day off from the thumbs up. Lottie, they need to stop with them damn titles. Harry and Meghan have moved on. Where are they planning to move on? When are they planning to move on? They're not. Excuse me, taking a sip of my tea. They are stuck on stupid, in a sense, and that is their talking point. Hopefully they come up with something better in 2024 to try to harass the Sussexes, but that, we know January 8th, 2024 will be 4 years from the announcement that was made to say, bye-bye, we're leaving, F you all. Okay. And they're still hurt over that. Just feeling that they could abuse and use and all that stuff. That's why the royal family goes at her as much as they do. They're exempt from them laws. But don't want people to know they're exempt from them laws. Okay. Good morning, Mrs. S. How are you? I hope you are well this New Year's Eve. Sherry. H&M reunited with Chuck. BS. Yes. The gaslighting is just unreal, but the mental games they play, jumping from one to the other one moment they're, they demand an apology before they will reunite with them, and then suddenly they're going to be reunited. Come on now. I love you. Yeah, you were on there early. I was trying to tag you back and say hello. So, hello, Olive. You're saying until they apologize to Meghan and her family, there's no reunion. Boom. There you go. There you go. They want it the other way around. That family does not deserve any type of apology. Francella, the royal rats are broke and Harry and Meghan bring in the clicks. Yeah. Except they don't have enough derangers to click on their stuff and leave all the crazy comments because, some have awakened to the crazy, or maybe the coffers are drying up on the payments that were being sent out. Besides some of the big ones that were shut down even on the YouTube side. So, hard to push your crazy hate when, they can't do it directly, as much as I'm sure they would love to. They do it indirectly by not deleting comments, but they can't directly come out and say what they really feel, because then the monarchy would be a bye-bye, finito. Okay. Joan is saying those writers are insane in the membrane. That's a song. Insane in the membrane. Whoa, Hattie. Dominic West is a lot older than Harry. It's something in the water. And that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Excuse if you hear feedback or commentary coming from the background. Okay. Life is lifing, everybody. Life is lifing. Okay. Oh, look at you, Lorna. Woo! Lorna and Joan. Okay. Look at you. All right. Lorna says maybe when the derangers start taking their medication or go back to the place where they committed, they were committed for psychiatric hold, maybe we will stop. Not. Yeah. That's not going to stop. Now, you know better than that. That's not going to stop. They live for it. Joan says, VS, God bless you for even replying to blockheads. Listen, it tickles me because I want you to, as much as it irritates some that I even address the crazy headlines and then the troll comments, I'm sorry, but sometimes it just tickles me and I want to share because if it's all peaches and cream, people are never going to not believe the craziness that they don't want to see or they don't look to see. Okay. Oh, my boss is leaving me up. Is this my review? Ooh, Lord. I don't usually, performance reviews are usually very, but I'm on here. And so I'm gonna play the music. I just saw something else pop in. Okay. So the big boss. Mrs. S says, VS speaks. Thanks. Thank you very much for seeing me through the highs and lows. Oh, of 2023. 2024 is shaping up to be sweeter. Oh, to you, Mrs. S. Oh, thank you, Merlene. Okay, so I need the channel members. Y'all showing out. Did y'all get a memo that I didn't get? Because I didn't put anything out there for y'all, but thank you. Okay, so for Lorna, Joan, and Merlene, Mrs. Us, you're included in this too. Okay, so let me get to the right moment. This is for you making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Okay. Now, if I can find my way back up, um, let me see. Where was I? And then I got to, it doesn't take much to throw me off. Hey, Oral, how are you? Coming on down, coming on down. Okay, I was in this. Happy New Year to you. Thank you, Rafaela. That was so sweet, Mrs. S. Oh, yeah, she's a sweetheart. Oh, but when the dagger comes out, let me stop. Okay. See, I saw the Mrs. and thought it was for me, but it was for. Oh. Annie, are they chewing those mirror wanted gummies? Well, those, and I truly have never tried one, but I hear that people go to another planet, and those comments seem to have been where people were going to other planets. Janine, how are you? Woo! Okay. Grace says, my word for 2024 is haterade. Hey, you bring it, you getting it. That's what I say. Wow. Angela says, Rohini, tequila shots for me. Woo, who's handing out? Oh my, y'all starting early. Listen, I learned one year in my youth that if you start too early, that you may not see the new year when it does ring in. And then when you do wake up in the new year, you'll wish you could go back and, in time. Because that hangover is a little too much. So go easy, y'all. Take it slow. Make sure you have a good meal on your stomach. Hey, Karen, how are you? All right, Tier, let me see. Tier says, now it's the new year. Then when that doesn't happen, it'll be Valentine's. Then Esther for H&M to reunite. Oh, child. They're going to keep it going. Then, it'll not only be Valentine's Day, then it'll be because a certain fool scheduled his coronation on Archie's birthday. Then they'll be celebrating that, wondering, will there be any particular? Yeah. Lottie's like, she earned that damn titles. Yeah, she did. Each and every one of them. Each and every one, each and every styling she earned. It comes with being the wife to Prince Harry. Okay. I just, obviously, yeah. That one started a little too early. C-Mac, the Rangers have been on 100. That's how you know they know they're losing the narrative, child. But what's the definition of insanity? Because they fit it to a T. They fit it to a T. Woo. Okay. Connie, yeah, just yell when it Connie Mama, just yell when it is New Year's for you. Anna, those who wish ill on Harry and Meghan, or Meghan and Harry as you have it, will get karma. It sure remembers names and addresses. Times, places, and all of that. You bet to believe it. Lydia says Esther was trying it on a few chats. Oh, so she was making her rounds, huh? I know when I set this up, it was late in the game. I noticed this morning. I was like, oh, I am kinder than some, but if y'all keep trying it in 2024, y'all will have to have, yeah, I'll put, as they say, the bot spray for if you're not a, you know, subscriber for at least a year, you won't get a chance to talk. And I know some content creators that do that. So you have a long wait now. But since some of them are so like semi-kind, they just make no sense whatsoever. Yeah. And then I'll get some crazy comment. Oh, can you read? I'm reading the comment as I see it. And that is how, okay. Rohini, hey Derangers, for 2024, how about you give up your hate and drink water and moisturize for the year? Boom. There you go. PSAs, public service announcement. There you go. Rositas, they keep telling Meghan to give back her title when it's not hers to give back. The titles belong to Harry. Boom. There you go. There you go. She's the legal wife of Harry. If they could, they would. And they tried. But oh no, you can't give back the HRH. Oh no, you just won't be able to use it, especially for business. So they don't. And then when they are in an engagement regarding if it's for, Archewell or whatever, and that's how they are introduced, people have a fit. Mm, mm, okay. Y'all need to go to the Sussex Royal and read the announcement. Read it word for words, very slowly, so that maybe the comprehension will kick in. Okay. Joan says they are so full of hate and must have miserable lives. Oof, they really, really must. Sounds like Esther needs to be committed or is off her meds. Well, and this was in the chat. That's what cracked me up. I was like, okay. Usually it's after the live stream ends because they are like, oh, well, we have to subscribe. So, I'm sure my numbers will change again, but that's okay. Francella, I'm so over the derangers and crown critters. Oh, that's just part of the life that we live, Francella. That's all, nothing much we can do about it. Um, it was much worse when Squad really came together and nobody was really listening to us. It was much worse, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Some of y'all may see it a lot different, but yeah. I read this one. I'll read it again. The Archbishop used her given name at the wedding. Esther is way off. There you go. Okay. I just, I, as it said, bye bye 2023. I don't remember that title of the live stream saying welcome to Rangers, but I guess, hey, everybody's welcome. But if you drop down and you say something off the wall, now if I get a chance to see it, because StreamYard won't delete the comment, I believe on the YouTube side once I block. So if y'all have already blocked Esther, great. If not, then I'll get to her, because if I do it on StreamYard, it'll delete the comment, and no, I want that. Yeah, I want that saved. So when people look at the replay, they can see Esther's comment as well. Rohini. By the way, how about you derangers first get a better command of the English language before you come on here being stupid? Thank you, because people think it's me. Sometimes it is. I might get my words twisted, but a lot of times I'm reading it as I see it. And so, yeah. And I know how it can be. You can be typing and the word is there in your mind. It just doesn't make it take a keyboard. But yeah, it's a lot different. Oof. Anna says, some actors use different last names. These people are insane. Yeah. So, yes. And usually it's female actresses that will use different, some males, but it's just very rare. Mrs. S. Meghan's name was used correctly during the wedding ceremony. These deranged hillbillies are really reaching. That would have been the first thing used if her full legal name was not used during that ceremony. That family would have immediately run in for an annulment or something, and the press would have been all over it. So Scammy, was that you, by the way? I just wonder if because that's some crazy ish that you would probably say. Lottie, Meghan used that name all during her school years and before, so what's the matter? They hate her name? Anything involving her, they really hate. She cannot help that Prince Harry came looking for her. Okay? Do we need to remind y'all of that? I think we do. That he sought her out. Mm-hmm. C-Max says, Mrs. S, the derangers are grasping at straws. The MAGA maggots have been activated, so we truly are dealing with the unhinged at this point. Oh, Lord. And some of them in that latter group need to be worrying about getting arrested for their January 6th involvement. But I'm going to keep on moving, not going there. Those of you waiting on that list, are y'all that excited because you only have how many hours left? Less than 11 hours before you see. Now the judge, now they might make y'all wait to, AM before like 9 a.m. Eastern time or whatever before you actually see it. Tier, let's get Esther a straitjacket and put her back in her dusty cupboard. Woo. Hey, little Mac, how are you? Good to see you. Jones says, Anna, they know better and are just trying to be hateful and mean. Idiots, yeah. Lorna via speaks royally. If you are in acting, your name is registered. So if someone has the same name as you registered before you cannot use your original name. So middle name is used, right? There's several actresses that have same name, and of course one beat the other to it in a sense of being in the business prior to. But sometimes it's just like, yeah, it's like you think you're speaking of one and then y'all were speaking of the other one. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it's very true. But the reach, as y'all see, and y'all saw it live. It was like, woo, Lydia, how? Okay, because y'all mod across several channels. That's funny that Esther tried it. She must have been happy. Ooh, I was able to leave a comment. Nobody said anything. Sorry. Francella, the worst fear is that Harry's children not only look like Diana, but have her compassion and care for others. Yes. And given the parents that little Archie and Lilibet have, they will. They definitely will. hmm Yeah, they will. They won't believe that oh Lord, they won't believe that the world revolves around them outside of their parents. So, Mrs. S, that Archbishop is a fraud, a slave to the crown. Did I miss something? But he was there and he performed that ceremony. I know that. Well, okay, let me. You notice the one that gave the sermon, so to speak, the wedding sermon. We know what he looked like compared to the one that I guess because um, Canterbury is from England and had to be from there in order to sign off. Sherry Via speaks well. I believe the unrolls been exempt since the 1960s. They have, and then they re-upped the exemption. What was it? It was the 60s. There's a TikToker that I'm not going to. I wouldn't even be able to get it over here in time, but I might be able to play the audio. I have to do the cover, but she went through it detailed. But it was like 2010 was the last quote update that was made to the laws, and they have it where that it's not as clearly written that the royal family is exempt from it because they didn't want it to be explicitly stated. I wonder why. Yeah. Oh, here she is, Lord of mercy. Esther's back. I'm way behind in the chat, y'all. So I'm looking at a comment from 1209. She says, right, boo, look to the church. She used the name Meghan in the church. He used the name Harry to take their vows in front of millions of people. Then millions of people, his name is Henry. Her name is Rachel. Never mind. You do realize that vows are vows. People make up their own vows at times. They'll say that they'll walk on water for their spouse, or they'll eat salad for their spouse. There's many things people will say, and some of y'all may pick up that reference of salad, and some of you may not. Let's move on. But Esther, dear, you just found me on a good day. I'm happy. I found out last night I went to bed bad mood because I thought my Cowboys had lost because I turned the TV yelling when Detroit scored their touchdown and then scored their 2-point conversion. I get up this morning, my husband goes to the store and then calls me, "You lied to me." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He goes through, "What did you tell me last night?" And I was like, "I have no idea. What did I say?" And then he mentions the Cowboys. And I'm like, "They did lose." He goes, "No, they won." So I'm in a very good mood, Esther, and I got time today. You crazy. I'll let y'all fill in the blank. There's many words I could use, but I'm just going to let it go. So you have watched their wedding to the point of worrying about what the Archbishop said or how he named them. Because I remember a part, was it with the ring exchange where their names were used? Like their full legal names were used? But what really, really matters for a ceremony, you know, that ceremony is just for more so for those that are invited. What really matters is what's the names on the marriage license, you dimwit. No matter what country you're in, that license is registered. And if your name is not right or you don't put your legal name on there, Hmm. Hmm. You can claim then, but get a life. Get a life. I have time today. Just get a life. Get a life. Get a life. All right. Let me see. Karen's saying 2024 is going to be the most magical, enthusiastic, and shining light year for the Sussexes and us. Stay tuned. Glory. Hallelujah. Yes. Okay. C Mac. My favorite moment was M saying, "No, the con a nation." There you go. And H walking into the airport, hanger in hand. That was the finger to the leftovers I've been waiting to see, child. I saw that on the app formerly known as, because someone else had put that. I don't think it was you. I think it was someone else that I saw, and I bust out laughing that they were like, yeah. Because they were like, oh, him running to the, yeah, he literally is like, I'm out. 20, like, ceremony over. I did what I said I was going to have to do, or what I was obligated to do, and then I'm out of here. Out of here. Cookies and cream. Karma has a play date for all these racist, hateful, miserable lunatics, including Esther. Yes. Claudia, 4 years and they are still mad, very much so. Lottie, they use Princess Diana, but they can't use Meghan, and that's why they're upset. We also know what they did to Diana. Okay. Anna, Lord have mercy. Annie, excuse me. My best moment was, as Harry said, they knew my wife would leave, but they had no idea that I would leave with her. Which speaks volumes to the mindset. Let me keep a track of the time. All right, I'm 12 minutes from now. That keeps track, that gives you a sense of their mindset, that family's mindset. Hmm. Oh, we'll chase her out of here. She'll be gone, but he'll stay because he won't know life outside of here. He'll be too afraid to go anywhere. We hold the purse strings. He doesn't have anything outside of here. He'll the money that he got from his mom isn't enough to sustain him for a lifetime. So glad that they can see be through their hate. So let me see. Esther, social media. He is saying the marriage is V. Who is he? What are you talking about? Let me just, because, yeah, whatever. Okay. Let me come on down. Okay. Best moment, Lorna says, is that Invictus game when the Nigerian aunts wanted to take Meghan home because Harry had paid the bride's place. Oh, that picture was, oh, that's so cute. Is that what they were doing when they surrounded? Oh, Fairbrooks. How are you, Fairbrooks? Happy New Year to you. Let me see. Um, And, Mrs. S, thank you for the 25 months. I almost said 25 years, child. Can you imagine if I'm still around that long? And dealing with the same crazies? Because obviously Esther is still around because I'm seeing another comment at 12:14. All right. She had to finish her thought. Is not valid, which means they are not married. Look to them taking their vows and see what names they use. Harry and his nickname, his real name is Henry. Look up the law, boo. See for yourself. Um, Seeing is believing. Well, Esther, you won't have a fucking chance with Harry if he wasn't even legally married. I guarantee you they are legally married. Mhm. He ain't going nowhere. He don't want your crazy ass. That is for sure. Why are you in the chat? You just have nothing else to do on New Year's Eve. Nobody wants to be around your ass. I just, you're making me laugh because everybody knows they're legally married. Move on. Because if they weren't, that family would have already been taking care of business. They try to remove Meghan's name. Well, no, they didn't try to. They did remove Meghan's name from Archie's birth certificate. There is no doubt in my mind they were trying to Diana 2.0. You, Esther, can go shove it up your crazy ass with all this malarkey on they're not legally married. Stop it. Okay. I hate to tell you, bust your bubble in your crazy land, because you ain't even in La La Land. You're in crazy land. Okay. You don't have a chance, even if he was not married. Harry's legally married. You better believe he is. Marriage certificates were signed, witnessed, and filed. That is the thing that makes it legal. And it has their names on it. Do you want to see it again? Do you want to see it again? Wait a minute. Let me find it. Do you want to see it again? Now, Harry doesn't need all his names. Everybody in the world knows who Harry is. Does he ever go by Henry? Hell no. Could you recite all his names? Oh, no. All right. The only one that had to have that official type of shit is his oldest brother because, games and, um, what's the word? Acting. That's it. They had to act like they were so important and name all them names. All right. Anyway. Whew. All right. Y'all are so sweet. We love you some. Oh, well, I don't know. Esther don't. She might not like me after this. Some of y'all may not either, but 'tis life. Mrs. S. VS speaks. I'm having problems processing my donation. It's telling me that there is a problem with my card. Don't know what's going on. Um, Mrs. S. Do you not donate each month? I'm just saying. Kat, how are you? Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to you. Mrs. S. Um, let me come back up here and find this. So if Google doesn't want you to donate through them, have you tried Cash App, my love? I don't think you'll have problems there. I'm just saying. Um, I'll have to connect to my Zelle because I have my personal there, but I would have to connect, this to that, and then maybe I'll start using that in 2024 to give you all more options. I'm just saying. But if you want to try the Cash App, $VS speaks royally. I don't think you'll have a problem, but yeah, if Google doesn't want you to donate through here, um, I appreciate the heart and the thought. But tell Google to F off and go to Cash App. That might be what we start. Yeah. Hey, Benjamin, how are you? Happy New Year. Oh, I would love to see. I'm not. I'll look after the fact because then I'll get caught up in looking and then. So happy New Year to all of those who are in the new year of 2024. Yay! Claudia, thank the Lord for us being a family from different corners of the world supporting Harry and Meghan. May we stay together in unity and love. Oh, I love that. That's going to be the comment that I leave up as we close out 2023's live stream. Woo woo. I'm scrolling back through this. Let me see. Ooh, I'm way behind. Let me see Cookies and Cream. I'm going to scroll, but I want to see if I wish I could find just search by her name only to see if the crazy left any more. No, you won't lose any more. You won't lose your longevity. It will definitely let me know. Because Lydia had to change hers, and it came right in as to when she. But don't worry about that you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. Don't worry over that, Mrs. S. It's fine. It's fine. Um Harry and Meghan are legally married. Harry and Meghan are legally married. Harry and Meghan are legally married, just for the derangers that need to know. I'm just gonna say that every so often. Rohini, listen up, derangers, for the 2024. Unless you post a comment with a $5,000 donation, we will not acknowledge you. Who's with me? Oh, I like that. I'm with you. Yes. Yes, Rohini. There you go. Yes. Well, I mean, if they do it during the live stream, they definitely won't be. I mean, if I realize, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes even with y'all snarky comments, I'll realize it halfway into the comment, and it's too late because it's on the big screen. Woo! Let me see. Alma, how you doing? I hope you are well. Yes, but I do like that. I wish we could set up parameters that way. Oh my gosh. Vera is like, Sarah is divorced but still has a title. Meghan is the Duchess of Sussex. Stay mad, you delusional deranger. Yeah, that's all you can say with that. Ooh, ooh. Grace is like, Esther, straight jackets, aisle 5. Okay. Mhm. At this point, for those that are, part of the mods, if you want to say bye to Esther, feel free. I just she's just making me laugh, and yeah, I'm in a good mood. So Alma says, "VS Esther needs to sit on it and twirl. Clearly, she has a pea-sized brain. Well, we all could do it in unison in honor of Bay. Middle fingers up. There you go. Hey, Marsha, how are you? Hey, loving Sussex Squad. I'm in the clouds listening to this podcast. I'm cleaning the kitchen and wanted to wish everyone a Happy New Year. And Happy New Year to you also. Yes. Marshall, you're probably like me, that old school with the grandmas, and you have to make sure the house is clean, laundry's done. Do you know you're still doing all that through the new year anyway? So whatever. Okay, I'm just saying. Make sure the trash is out of the house, that type of stuff. Whew, you'd be so tired. That's why you'd be asleep before the new year comes in. CMAC had exactly. We're going on year 4. All roads have dried up and they're recycling garbage nobody wants to hear anymore. Exactly. We sit back and like I sit back and laugh. It gives me joy. And then some content for trash time, and then we all can go. And we all can go in on the person. Okay. Marjorie, Happy New Year to you. Rafaela, wishing you the very best in 2024. That's so sweet. Lottie, this made me laugh. You know what, Esther, you could be scammy. Yeah, I'm thinking that. Hey, if you want to hang out, no problem. But you're giving me engagement, so thank you. Send all you crazies. Hey, Mod Squad will be busy. Cookies and cream at Lottie. I wouldn't be surprised at all if it was her. Me either. Me either. See. Lydia says, Esther has been on YouTube since 2021. Seems like she just got bold the latter part of 2023. They just activated her. And mm, 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 probably has no content on the channel, right? So, yeah, you're just here to scream and yell and have us all laughing because not playing with you. Okay. Prudence. Happy New Year, everyone. When it comes, oh no, I have COVID at this time. That's my New Year's gift. Oh gosh. Swift healing to you. Really hope that, it's a quick bout of the bug. Okay. Jones says Meghan is teaching Archie to give back to other children also. Yes. Thank you, Mrs. S. There was an example. I knew there's also another, yes, but Vanessa Williams from Soul Food and Vanessa L. Williams, beauty pageant winner. Former Miss America, actress, singer, yes. She'll always have the former Miss America. I got my picture taken with Vanessa L. Williams. Proud moment. Can anyone name the woman who got the crown after she had to give up the crown because of those nudies? Because I chuckle. I know it's Suzanne something, and yeah, I'll just tell you that. It's something. They tried to use that to really destroy Vanessa L. Williams, and it did not work. Annie, it figures Lydia because they let her out of the asylum. They let them go free. Harry Potter fans understand this reference. I'm free. Yes. Okay. That's what she did as she ran out of the asylum. Vera's like 2010. They're not usually on long. I don't know. They're drawn. They're fans. They just don't want to admit it. Why is she so worried or trying to put out the craziness that they're not legally married? It's beyond me. Okay. Mhm. C-Mac, what list? Who flew on the plane? Who came to the island? Who came to his home? Who he invested with? What list? Oh, Cat. We're talking about the list of folks that were affiliated and or visited a certain person's island or events that were named or were going to be named. And the person was best friends with Randy Andy. I call him Epi, but you should know his name, and that's all I'm saying about that. But tomorrow the judge said that the names can be released, and I believe it's 150. I think that's the list, yeah, that you're talking about. Lorna says Via speaks for Lydia's list of band arrangers and trolls is probably longer than the border across between Canada and the U.S. Child. Well, at least I get to have fun with them on StreamYard because I know once you block them, like y'all will tell me, oh, that person's blocked. But I still see their comments. Even if you deleted a comment, I'll still see it in StreamYard. Even when I've deleted my own comments, I see them. But yeah. C-Max says cat, all the names that were sealed in the lawsuits. Ooh, chill. I'm just gonna. Rosita said the same. Vanessa Williams from the Soul Food, and then Vanessa L. Williams. Vanessa Williams is the first Black Miss America singer and actress. Yes. Rohini. Ooh, I'm over my hour. Listen, look at this. Rohini. Esther McDonald. We do not end a sentence with an article. Somebody was skipped. Somebody skipped grammar class for giving. Whoop. No. No. See what I mean? I get halfway into the comment, almost to the end, and then I'm not reading the rest of that. Joan said, "What does Esther eat for breakfast? Nails." It's probably a bowl of ish, and she calls it porridge, but I'm just gonna let it be known. Okay. Kim says Esther McDonald, the pastor, married Harry and Meghan. He did say Rachel, Meghan, and Henry David. You are mistaken. She doesn't realize how many times we sat watched that wedding. Okay. And again, I even say, even if he didn't, it is the names on the marriage license. And even if the license says Prince Harry, we all know who that is. Lord of mercy. Prince Henry? Rosita says the Rangers have amnesia as Harry isn't his first name either, nor any of his given names. Okay. Okay. Thank you. What was this? 1232. Oh, okay. Esther is gone for now, but very wrong. The legal names were used. Y'all are like, please. Okay, please. I knew y'all were going to zap. I was just having fun. You know, it's like the cats. You've seen cats do this. Have a mouse be slapping it around. Just playing with it, slapping it around. They might have a snake and slapping it around. Just playing with it. That was, yeah. Hello, the Bud Files. But this is a comment that just took me completely out for a second. Rohini. Rohini said, get a vibrator, Esther. It helps with stress. All righty then. Grace, I'm Dragon VS. My Lions lost. Esther McDonald, your rubber room is available. Listen. Okay. I think it's time for me to get off here because I'm just having too much fun with her. But Mrs. S says, see, my boss is already saying, why is that Esther person still here? How dare you call VS Speaks boo? She ain't your boo. Now shoo before you get the troll spray. Mrs. S, I think at that point, Lydia said, right click, three dots, banned from the channel. I think that's at the point that Lydia said, no more. And you see, I just laugh. See, because she's saying these are older comments. She was removed. You know that don't bother me because the real boo boo. Okay, let me just say. Um. Oh, Elaine, I have star. Okay, Elaine, thank you so very much. I hope that you are doing well. Let me see. Oh yeah, you still are in 2023 over there. So let me play this for you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you so very much. All right, let me get over to the comments. Let me come back over here. I am going to end the live stream. I'm sure I will see many of you around the YouTube halls. Esther gave me some laughs. Laughs, laughs, laughs. I just saw breaking news. Wait a minute. Come back. Where is it at? Donna says the first Duke of Sussex married twice, and each marriage was annulled because the king didn't give his blessings, but Prince Harry got Queen E2 blessings, so case closed. Whoop, there you go. Oh, here we go. Leslie! VS Speaks. Breaking news. Queen Marguerite of Denmark to abdicate the throne. Ooh, what? She's stepping aside, and so handsome Prince Frederick. That is his name, right? Because I get them. It's gonna. Woo! Why is she abdicating? Yeah. Okay. There it is. Leslie is saying it again. She's effective January 14th. Okay, so last year, 2022, she stripped the grandkids coming into 2023, and now she's abdicating in 2024. Let me go out and find that. Thank you so much, Leslie F. Queen of Denmark. There it is. Breaking news. She announced it on live TV. Paving the way. Okay, it is Prince Friedrich. Lord of mercy. Oh, so let me hush. Which one do I want to pick from? I hate to take it from BBC. Has theirs. She's reigned for 52 years. Oh, so nobody knew. I'm just going to take this and bring it over so y'all can see. I'm not trying to, let me come over here, BBC, just for the hell of it. And it's easier. It's probably on the AP, but let me see. Let me see. I'll bring it over so all of you can see it. Wow, I wonder what other news is going to be breaking news come 2024. They still have some hours left if they want to do it in 2023. All the luncheons are done and the holidays are, quote, over. So I'm just throwing that hint out. If another, y'all know who I'm referring to. I'm trying to at least be somewhat nice, because it's all speculation. But yes, Denmark. That's all I'm going to mark this as. And then I'm going to bring it over so y'all can see. Oh, maybe we won't end just yet. I'll have to talk about this a little bit so y'all can see. I'm not going to bring up no, whatchamacallit. So Leslie F., thank you with this type of breaking news. My gosh. I was going to say the lady in black got a hold of her, but I'm going to behave. I said I was going to behave. I know. Hey, makeup mom and son, how are you, Michelle? I hope you were doing well. Rosita's Crown Princess Mary. Yes, Aussie Crown Princess Mary is going to be queen. Yes, yes, she is. And I found her story, it just, when I was looking up different things about all the different families, Frederick and her story to me paralleled into Harry and Meghan's. Just, she left everything to join him and all that stuff. So here's the breaking news. Denmark's Queen Margrethe II, who reigned for 52 years, announces surprise abdication live on TV in New Year address. um, this overshadows all of the ish that, might have been said in some Christmas address by somebody that lives in the UK. Oh. Mhm. Wow. Since y'all know I do like to cover some of the other royals here and there when it happens. So I know that, you know, let me see if I can find, there is a picture, but, I try not to be that particular mean. But here is, let me see if I can get to this without it being, please do not have audio, dear Lord in heaven. Okay, it's just the picture of her giving her address. I'll save that. Queen Ma of Denmark. Ooh, my gosh. My gosh, my gosh. Okay, so someone, I don't know who this is, but I'll just bring this across too so people can see. She said, I have decided that now is the right time. On January 4th, 2024, 52 years after I succeeded my beloved father, I will step down as Queen of Denmark. I leave my throne to my son, Crown Prince Frederick. Okay. So I'm going to bring this over. Ooh, ooh. Wow, wow, wow. That's shocking. All right. Y'all scour. Any other? Let me go ahead and look and see if the judge. Y'all know I'm waiting for that. I'm just waiting for the judge to dismiss that crazy lawsuit. Y'all know which one I'm talking about because I was hoping it would have been done before we went into 2024, but maybe with the new year starting, we'll get a good jump off on that. So those are kind of she caught everybody off guard. Okay, so this is once it fills. So this is her, um, which is a flattering picture. Hallelujah, and there it's part of what she said. So January 14th. Wow, which is nothing wrong with. Many had said they hoped that QE2 had done the same, but given who was really in charge, no, she did the right thing. Just going out here, let transition on out, although some wonder about that transition. Now I'm going to go back up because I'm getting ready to be messy boots. Okay. Let me come up here. Come up here because I knew y'all were going to be messy boots. I knew it. I've come back into the comments and y'all are, hey, Michael's Adventures, how are you? And y'all are being messy boots. I'm just going to read. Rositas. So Lorna says Rositas, King of Spain, had no choice but to abdicate. He was caught in a scandal involving money that could have landed him in criminal charges. Oh my. So he did like a Nixon thing, threw up deuces and got up out of there. So Vera, are they trying to hide Prince Frederick's affairs? Oh, Lord. Him too? Why can't y'all just behave yourselves? Carol, just maybe Frederick will not invite Charles or Camilla or Willie and Lazy. Ooh, can you imagine? No, they will be invited to that because I'm sure at some point there'll be some big party for his Carol when he becomes king. Yeah, well, as of January 14th, when she abdicates, that's when he will become the king. Of course, they're going to go through their whole thing. And Annie, this would really caught me. Don't look for Chucky to abdicate anytime soon. He waited a lifetime to get his. Yeah. And she tried to hold out as long as she could. He knew he was in trouble because look how long his grandmother lived. So he knew he had to wait a long time. So the same shall be for space too. Old decrepit. Whew. Leslie, her son and his wife that lost their children titles left Denmark and moved to America. They now live in Virginia, D.C. area. Yeah. I mean, okay, I'm going to leave it that alone. That's them to decide and go through what they go through. But Lorna, now there's going to be a deranger nonsense about who gets invited to the the coronation. Who cares? Who cares? Now the kicker for me will be the one in Sweden, because how the crown princess was treated when she was in the presence of and was the guest of the heir to be and his current wife. Yeah. Joan, Annie, we could only hope for him to advocate. No, child, let him stay put. Transition like his mama in about 20 to 30 years. Yes, because that's how long, space should have to wait too. Okay. Mrs. S, God forbid. See, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. Okay, God forbid that bat-eared cretin would step down and allow Mr. Butterworth to be king. Oh, the horror. You think broomstick is flossing now? Her feet would not touch the ground then. Oh, child. But see, once he's king and he's above all the laws, Henry VIII is going to kick into space. Okay, that's all I'm going to say, and I'm going to move on. Carol, Queen of Denmark does have bad back. I had to sip my tea on that because something almost came out. Um, Sadly, her husband passed away from dementia, Alzheimer's, which kind of caught them all off guard. But I don't know if maybe that may have something to do with it. But she's advocating. She's chose to do that. Now, many have said, and I fell in line with believing that just in how the queen came into line for the throne, she just would not do that, even though it would fall to her eldest. She just wasn't going to do that because it throws people. I guess it causes a tizzy. So Denmark will be in somewhat of a tizzy because they now have 13 days before she's gone. They'll have big parties, I'm sure, celebrations. Now, if she's doing this to cover up her son's alleged transaction, well, they're transactions in a way, but transgressions, that doesn't make sense to me, but okay. Sherry, Annie, so true. You would have to snatch that crown from Chuck's cold hands before he hands the kingship to Peggy. What are you talking about? Okay, C-Mac, did Peggy convince her to abdicate so that her son can take the throne like Chucky, convince her to disinherit her grandchildren so he can test the waters for Archie and Lily? Listen, she only took their HRH from them, right? And then whatever stipend came along with that. Archie and Lily were never getting any stipend, so we know that, because Charles, head of a church, lied, although we know he was a liar anyway, because he's a cheater and all that other stuff, but nevertheless, when he said that his duchy didn't have enough money for one additional person to come into the picture, and then when she was pregnant, didn't have money to, for her clothing and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Mm-hmm. They wanted her wearing dress coats, hand-me-down dress coats, mind you. That's really what I believe. They felt, given who she is, that she should be thrilled for hand-me-downs from cosplay. God almighty. Vera! Now. Rositas, I hope Crown Prince Frederick changes the law of succession to give his brother's children their princess titles back. She should have made it apply to the next generation, not those currently alive. Well, she did what she felt was best, or I don't know if it's set up, in the UK, they read the words of the Prime Minister, so who knows what, although they claim they're not political, but that's all a bunch of monkey-ish. Okay. I had to come up with my words. Joan, do they all, British royal family and derangers haters, realize they come across as cartoon characters? Happy holidays. Leslie. VS Queen and husband hated her because he was like Prince Philip and felt less than, even refused to be buried next to her and is buried in his own crypt. Yeah, I remember reading that. Take care, Michael's Adventure. See you next year. See you next year. Um, Karen says, isn't Crown Princess Mary that the British royals removed from invite list for QE2 funeral? See, Squad has a long memory. A long memory. Yeah. So, um, let me behave myself. Lord of mercy. Lady T, have to go. My football game. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna get off of here because I'm well over an hour. See, the last two live streams of 2023 are like how it began in 2023. Me going well over an hour, and y'all know I like to cut them off quickly. So let me get my outro music. Thank you for the breaking news, Leslie. We will chat again tomorrow in 2024. Never know what could pop up. I'm not going to probably address the list. I might scan it if I see it, if by the time I schedule this live stream, and I might be passed out on the floor. Who knows? We all might be. You never, ever know. Okay, Marshall, what are you saying? Could you imagine how Meghan would redesign and modern up anything Kate has worn? Meghan would give class to the classless Kate, y'all. Yeah, because let me go on here. All right, so have a wonderful and safe New Year. We're going to be talking in the New Year, in tomorrow. But happy New Year's Eve to everyone. Be safe out there. Love you all, and chat with you all very, very, very soon. I just want this to be um, the comment that is up here at the end. Take care, everybody.